back to another episode of Adventure Works, you guys. We're getting ready for the mining season. Ice fishing's over, so I thought I'd do a quick video on this new water pump I got. 1.5 inch. It's a powerfist. 2.66 horsepower. I come from a 1 inch to this. The other one was a BE pressure, and I used it for probably 5-6 times, and it just would not start anymore for me. So I returned it because they got a wicked return policy, and I picked this beast up. I retrofitted my highbanker to accept the 1.5 inch now because I was running 1 inch. I didn't change my spray bars, I just changed up the plumbing. So, but yeah, I just got it temporarily hooked up, and yeah, this is like literally its first pull. I just put oil in it, fueled it up, hooked up all the hoses, primed the pump, all the boring stuff, because I know your time is precious. So yeah, here we go. Step away and we'll video from up here a little bit. So far I like it. It's got some amazing water pressure, and that's only at half throttle. Well, for its first test, did really well. So, and the only reason I shut it off is because my suction line started to come out, lifting up the rocks and causing all kind of havoc. So shut it down, and I'm gonna go have a quick little break and refire it up, because that was one of my main issues with my other one. Was I'd run it for like an hour, shut it off to do a clean out, and you think the thing would fucking start again, like, ugh. But anyways, I'll give you a quick little glimpse of what's gonna be running. That is my highbanker right there. Excuse the mess. I'll get a better video of it here soon. So, but yeah, literally that's all I changed. Was I had to go from a 1 inch to a coupler to 1.5, and then I put on a 1.5 inch adapter there. So seems to work. It's just all homemade. It does the job. So, but like I said, it's kind of messy in my shop right now. Organized to me, messy to you guys. So I'll get a better video of it when it's out in the sun, when I'm doing a little bit of work on it. Well, I had a smoke, came back out, put a little bit of gas to it. I noticed if it's right to the turtle, she doesn't want to start, but if she's just a little bit out, fires right up, no issues. That was a half an hour break. Seals are all good because it held its prime. So, but yeah, I think I'm done for this test. She did good. Maybe tomorrow, see how I feel, see what Miss Adventure Works wants to do, but maybe we'll go to the river. My idea is to take that suction line, and I'd like to put it in that corner and strap it to the pallet, and then I can put rocks in there to hold it down, because that wants to float in this bucket, so it's going to obviously want to float in a river. So that is my idea, and then I can like wrap the hose and put it up in there and yada yada yada. So that was a good successful test, and now, since it's such a nice day now, thought I'd pull out my highbanker. This is it. Like I said, it's all DIY. I made it myself out of wood scraps and just YouTube videos, and then I added my own touches to it. I like it. It's very functional for me. I used to have legs on it, and carrying it was a no-go. So I got an old bicycle given to me, slapped those on there, problem solved. The old grizzly bars is actually an old piece of a barbecue. I noticed the slats were a little bit too wide, so letting in about half-inch rock, so I put that grate on top. There is some mat underneath that grate, and that's just for nuggets and stuff. Like I was saying, I'm still running my 1-inch spray bars. I never changed those. I just changed to a 1.5-inch cam lock, because there was a 1-inch cam lock on there before. This is, I do have a garden hose for it. Quick connects to it, and then it gives me like 8 feet of garden hose. This makes it nice and easy to clean out the highbanker using that gas pump. So couple little levels on it just to tell me what I'm running at slope wise. This, I just put my little shovel on this side. I have like a little garden shovel, and then I have another one right there on the other side for another garden rake to pull the stuff out, because you put your hand in there all day, you get pretty cold. The big shovel goes onto those 2 clips, it hooks on there really nice. And yeah, last night I did some modifications, because last year I was running this weird material I've never really ran before, but I'm going to be running more of it. But it kept coming out too fast, like it would. So I installed these kind of like walls to kind of slow it down and direct it into the bank. Same with here. The bigger rocks are rolling off, and you see that little gap there? They're rolling off into there, clogging up. So I'm hoping those little rubber flaps that are just zip tied on there, that's all they are, just to keep the rocks out, bigger rocks out. And this was like, this rubber mat right here was all wide open, so some of the material would fall in, some would fall out. So I installed these rubber mats at full extension, because I can different degrees for my feeder hopper. See, there's the inside, you can kind of see it a little bit better. The other rubber mat that I installed, there's a little bit of a gap there, but that's nothing. And turbulent water, like by the time the water would actually settle, it'd be already like halfway down the run. So I added this rubber mat. Hopefully that will help slow it down, because that aluminum slick plate, that's where I lock my moss into. Here, let me just roll this back. You can see there's like a little bit of a lip there. That's where I shove the moss and expanded metal in there, so the material flows off and right onto your mats. Down your run. And usually I run just in case. I've never had it happen, but if you are getting gold loss, I have a Garrett super sluice pan that I stick underneath here. Fits perfect and catches all my settlement or any loss, if any. So far it's been really good. I've only ran it, like I said, 6 times with that 1-inch pump. It did its job. I wish I had a lot more water pressure with the 1-inch. I think that 1.5-inch will have solved my problems. So yeah, that's it right now. There's no mat in there right now, just because I'm just doing some work, little final touches. I added these big screw They're actually for construction to hold up lights. But I hate nuts and bolts, and I hate packing tools, and your hands get so tired. These fit perfect. So I thought, well, why not? No tools necessary. Even if your hands are tired and cramped, they're big enough where you can grab onto them. Same with down here. Did the same thing. These little bolts, but they're wide enough where you can actually have a good grip on them. Spin them off. You don't do them overly tight anyways. We're only mining. We're not moving anything with this stuff. So, but yeah, that is my little high banker. Hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to keep it as short as possible, but I just talk. I drag shit on. I'm sorry, you guys. But anyways, we'll see you guys out on the river. Hopefully, will be the next video you guys see of this beast processing some dirt.